You got hand sanitizer?
Yeah. Dude, I picked up my hand sanitizer like.
Hey, welcome back to Small Town Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Ben. Randy's here.
How's it going?
We got producer Dave. Well, Tom Cruise's little bitch.
That's Crom Tooth.
Crom Tooth.
He told me I had to promote the network. I couldn't be anonymous anymore.
We had a guest lined up. Apparently, he spaced me in here, so it's just us. We might have a few drop-in guests from the Discord. We'll see what happens. Randy had a hell of a time getting here tonight. I don't know if you want to get into that or not. Hold on.
Had that CBD oil. Yeah. We ran to Diamondville, and which is about an hour away from where we are here in Evanston. We get about 4 miles away from our exit to come back into town, and there's a wreck. There's a semi that's turned over. There's double trucking, and I guess the wind blew it over. And about the time that I realized that we were stuck, I also realized that I had to pee. So I sat there, I held it, tried not to think about it. Started exploring my options, see if there was a water bottle or something in the car. That was a no-go. Then I looked around and, maybe I can go behind a bush or something. There was nothing I could go behind. There was, in fact, a family in a pickup truck right behind us. It was like a woman with 2 daughters, 2 little girls in the truck right behind us. So I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to piss out here in public. I'm going to end up on some kind of a list. And, turns out nobody really wants to hear the sex offender side of the fucking story about how they got on that list, So I can either walk 4 miles to the truck stop that's right off the exit, or I could run the risk of ending up on some kind of list, or I could just piss my pants. So I actually got out of the car and walked 4 miles. And let me tell you, when I got to that urinal, man, that was the best moment of my fucking life right there. That was absolute fucking relief.
I would walk 4 miles to pee in a bathroom. So that's fun.
So slightly less catchy than the 500 miles long, but yeah.
Yeah. I went to...
But here's the thing. We had just dropped off the car with the mechanic before we left town.
Mm-hmm.
We're stuck in traffic. I start walking back. I reach down. I got my keys on my belt.
Huh.
I didn't leave the keys. So the fucker is done with our car, and he doesn't have the key, so he can't move our car out of his fucking way so he can move the next car in.
Uh-oh.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, you're supposed to leave those with the mechanic.
Yeah, I know that now. That's awkward silence.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to Utah yesterday. We were fucking around buying some stuff. And I was a little nervous about going because Utah has like 15, 16 cases or something now.
Yeah, and that fucking Gober fucker.
Rudy the Utah Gober. Jazz guy?
Yeah. Going around rubbing his hands on everything.
All over the microphones and stuff and all the tape recorders.
I'm like, why I got to be just across the state line from this dumb fucker, man?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's a video of him online just like after a press conference. He just went and touched every mic and all of the recorders and stuff. Fucking asshole.
And then fucking tested positive for the coronavirus.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Utah Jazz, man. But yeah, we went to Ogden, did some shopping, hit Texas Roadhouse, and did some messing around. But yeah, I was nervous like the whole time. I kept yelling at the kids, don't touch things. Yeah. Quit touching things.
Yeah. Kids
will fucking touch everything in the store, man.
Yep.
I was like, you don't know what the fuck's on there.
Yeah.
I know I'm freaking out over nothing, but me and my wife were talking about it. Coronavirus is kind of getting on my nerves lately for how much people talk about it, and we're over here talking about it. But me and my wife were talking the other day because about January, I had a respiratory problem and like a dry cough, and it lasted like a month. I was like dead sick.
Right.
And I was like, did I already have it? Because we went and tested, and they said we don't have pneumonia, but they didn't know what we had.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if it already hit us, and we just didn't understand what it was at the time.
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it.
No?
Well, I mean, it's just not worth the risk to just go around. I wouldn't bet on, hey, I've already had it, so I'm immune. I mean,
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think we've already had it.
Right.
I think it already hit us, and we just didn't know what it was. Because up in like January area, December, January, everyone in town had that problem.
Yeah.
It was like what they said, a pneumonia outbreak.
No, I remember that. I actually managed to dodge that bullet.
Yeah. Well, see if we can do it again, I guess.
Here's open.
But yeah, we're all in here. Hopefully Mike doesn't have it either. Mike and Tony, because we're sharing the same mics and stuff.
And did you see the comedy video from last week?
Oh, from you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I walked up to the mic and just sprayed it with Lysol.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck that. I'm not taking no chances.
So you're saying AJ has the coronavirus?
I don't know what the fuck AJ has, but apparently it makes you stupid.
Probably has a lot of things. Wyoming corona came first. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds like the same problems. You know what I mean? Like the same symptoms.
I don't know. I mean, you might have had something related to it, but if I'm not mistaken, this particular
strain.
Yeah, strain is a unique mutation that came out of China.
Well, I looked at the stats the other day, and it looked like we were still over half recovered. It's like 100,000 something now, 150,000 cases, 73 recovered, 73,000. So I don't think it's as scary as everybody's saying. I don't know why people are freaking out about it.
Oh, I'm freaking out about it because I smoke.
Yeah.
And
I vape.
So quit smoking.
I smoke and I live down. The damage is already done. Even if I quit smoking today, if I catch the coronavirus next fucking week, it's not gonna have much of a chance.
And if you get the coronavirus, man, you're gonna want to smoke.
Yeah. I'm gonna smoke a variety of things if I catch that shit. I also live downstairs, to an elderly couple, so I don't want to give it to them. I also work with the fucking public. There's like a ton of fucking reasons. I don't have health insurance. I can't afford that fucking bill. I got a ton of fucking reasons I'm trying to avoid that shit. And it's not because I think it's the fucking plague and it's going to take me out,
Yeah. Yeah. I keep seeing all this stuff that's saying like, work from home. They're shutting schools down for 2 weeks. Everybody work from home. I was like, I'm a fucking truck driver. How the fuck am I supposed to work from home?
Nobody gives a shit about you people.
Yeah.
Truckers are fucking scum.
We're fucked.
Assholes. I ended up walking 4 miles because of one of you guys.
Yeah, I
seriously hope that guy was okay, though. That did look like a bad wreck. Man.
I read on that the problem of why it was taking so long was that he was carrying batteries. Hazmat
that's why
cleanup.
they had a fucking hazmat team out there.
Yeah.
I was wondering because I didn't see it. Didn't look like a fucking tanker or anything. And
No,
I was
he's
like,
carrying batteries.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Can't play around with that shit.
No.
Did any word on if he's okay or not? Or
I didn't see. What was that, Dave?
So should we bring in our guest?
Who do you got?
He's looking incredibly eager. It's the one that you don't want.
Oh, Andrew. I was trying to get Bob on the show. Failed. All right, bring him in. Bring that incel in, I guess.
There's a reason they call me Sloppy Seconds.
do we really have to refer to him only as the incel?
We can. I don't think
The
you mind.
incel.
Do you mind if we refer to you only as the incel?
I actually find that pretty offensive. I graduated with a 10 out of 10 from Mistress X.
Oh, who's Mistress X?
It's yet to be uncovered.
Not by you, incel.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Call him an incel.
Yeah.
He's gonna come up here with that stupid shit. I tried to go to bat for him, but you're not making it easy for me to defend you here, kid.
Why would I want you defending me?
That's an excellent point. Okay, let's just gang up on him. All right, incel. How's the inceling?
Still extra virgin like your olive oil.
Oh.
Did you end up looking at Andrew's laugh compared to Stavros's laugh? Dave? Did you make the comparison like I did?
Not yet. I didn't do that spectrum analysis quite yet.
Do you ever listen to Come Town, Andrew?
Sounds awesome. I want to listen to Come Town now.
The only
Yeah,
reason it's popular is because of its dumb name. That's it.
Yeah.
I figured,
That's it.
but that's a great name.
Well, they struck gold with the name.
I don't know, man. Nick Mullen's pretty funny. Stavros just laughs at him the whole time, and Adam barely says anything. It's kind of their dynamic. But yeah, I like Nick Mullen for the most part. Stavros used to work for Bobby Kelly on the Wacky WD show. Not that anybody cares. Anyways,
You realize every reference you're gonna make, I'm not gonna get.
I'm not getting. I don't get them either. So
Bobby Kelly, comedian. Nick Mullen, comedian. YKWD podcast. Come Town podcast.
Yeah, I take it back. I want Rando defending me. I like him on my side now.
So
I don't know. I still haven't listened to Kill Tony yet.
Okay, well,
I'm
Dave
that fucking far behind on my podcast game here, dude.
Dave talked about listening to it the other day. I don't know if he did it or not.
I've listened to Kill Tony.
Do you?
Yeah, it's like
I like
everybody's
Kill Tony.
talking about Kill Tony, man, and I'm like, I just never really got around to listening to anything really.
Did you say just you? I was like, there's 500,000 YouTube views like every week, so I don't think it's just you that listens to Kill Tony.
Who, me?
Yeah, I thought that's what he said. Just
No, I didn't say just me.
yeah, I listened to it. It's all right. I've thought about trying to do it. I've been actually writing jokes lately, which is odd.
You want to throw some of those out now, or
No,
saving
I
those?
left
You're
my-
letting them marinate for later.
Yeah, I wrote them down in my work notebook, and I leave it in my pocket in my coveralls. But yeah, like when I'm bored and stuff, I'll start writing things down. I ran up a joke by Dave the other day. He said he's heard it before, so I was like, "Fuck." All right.
And then I said that, which is fine, but you just got to add some extra variation or extra twist, and you're done.
I mean, to be
That's
honest,
how you write jokes these days.
every joke
Can't be
pretty much
original.
has been done before.
Yeah,
It's true. But I've never wrote jokes down before. It's like a new thing I'm trying. We'll see what happens.
Well, there is one thing that happened to me like fucking 20 years ago. As you may be surprised to learn that in the early 2000s, I was kind of fat. Had a little bit of a weight problem. And I go to a theme park called Carowinds. And it's a place in North Carolina.
Oh yeah, represent.
Yeah. So I go to Carowinds and I get on. They had just opened a roller coaster. So we stood in line for like an hour and a half to get on this fucking roller coaster because it was new. And I get on there and it's like an upside down roller coaster. So this bar comes up between your legs and holds you in place like this, right? They had to get 2 clicks for it to be considered secure.
Mm-hmm.
Dude could get it down for like 1 click. So he is just pushing down on it. Then he stands up and he starts stomping on it. Remember, this bar is coming up between my legs.
Yeah. Wow.
This guy's making wine at this point. He's splashing my grapes. I'm like, oh, you know what? Fuck this. Let me off. I wasn't that excited about this anyway. You know, fuck this. I'm going back. And it looked like a wild roller coaster. I mean, they had you like empty your pockets into a fucking basket with a number on it, and you got your shit at the end of the fucking roller coaster or whatever. So it looked like a wild ride. So I get off of that. I'm like, fine, fuck it. I go on to another ride. Fucking bar won't do the second click again. And I'm sitting there like, oh man, this is going straight into my fucking stand-up routine because I've been writing jokes forever. I just didn't start until I was in my 30s, performing. And I'm like, this is going right into my fucking stand-up routine. I go home like 2 weeks later. I turn on Comedy Central. There's Gabriel Iglesias. Me and my fat friends like to go to the roller coaster and see who can get the least amount of clicks. That's how we figure out who's the fattest. I'm like, motherfucker.
So what you're saying, Rando, is that Gabriel Iglesias stole from you?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Stealer.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying the same shit happened to him and he got there first.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
we could go that route.
We were
I'll
doing
be very clear about that, man. I ain't accusing Gabriel Iglesias of shit. Is that being funny?
we were doing bits
Is he?
about. Go ahead.
No, that joke was. How could I not like that joke? I came up with the same fucking joke. I mean,
True.
Yeah, no. I agree.
But
Some
I
of
didn't know it was a joke.
some of his jokes in isolation are funny. As a whole, I don't find him particularly funny. But yes,
Nah. Somebody was saying that who was saying their favorite comedian was Gabriel Iglesias?
Eugene,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
one of the Discord nitwits.
your favorite
Yeah.
nitwit, by the way, Ben.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we were doing bits on on if everyone in the Bible was alcoholics because Jesus turned water into wine, and so I was writing stuff about that. But And he said he heard it before. And then we were also doing bits the other day about if Magic Johnson had the cure for AIDS, what his infomercials would be like. So that was kind of fun too.
I've got the magic in me.
Are you tired of not sharing needles with your buddies? Try no AIDS.
No way.
1-800 no AIDS. No.
Sorry, I was trying not to cough, man.
Oh fuck!
Like
Coronavirus.
It's not coronavirus. It's an hour of fucking cardio and then climbing those fucking stairs. That's what that is.
We're also doing bits on if
Using parts of my lungs I didn't even know existed walking that fucking 4 miles, man.
if OJ were to sell steak knives. Get this complete set of steak knives. They come with free gloves. Oh, drop one. Whoops.
No refunds if the gloves don't fit.
Yeah. Oh, Andrew doesn't get any of that.
No,
I'm
none
sure.
at all.
I'm just taking it all in.
Yeah, you weren't around during the OJ stuff.
Now let's make a reference to Urkel and Pogs and whatever else was. 90s were fucking weird.
90s were great.
I know about Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my first introduction into black culture.
Oh, really?
I don't.
Yeah,
know
as a
if
young kid.
I don't know if Urkel's the best gateway for that, but I'm not black, so I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Rando, you're my first gateway into Native American culture.
Oh dear God, you're in trouble.
Oh dear God.
That's the one joke I did make. That was the one joke I think that landed the hardest the other night was the the white people are freaking out and then other white people aren't taking it seriously and all the natives in my family are like, all right, you know the drill. Here we go again. All right, no blanket. Put that fucking blanket down. No blankets. We're not falling for that. I know he doesn't get that reference.
Corona blankets.
So Nicole Simpson.
Nicole Brown Simpson, yes.
Yeah, I know about her more than I do OJ.
How is that possible?
She's hot, dude.
Well, maybe before she got sliced up, but yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I think of Nicole Simpson. I think of the brutal murder of Nicole Simpson. I don't know because I'd never heard of her until she was murdered. So maybe that's it.
You're gonna want these knives, man. They fit perfectly in the back of your Ford Bronco.
I'm telling you, Rando, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. I like to think of her before she died. Honor her wishes and respects.
What were her wishes?
Well, I don't know. I just honor them blindly. I'm all about blind loyalty.
We were talking about what people look like in heaven. What does Nicole Brown Simpson look like in heaven? Is she back to her angelic form, or
I feel like
is it up? Does she get to choose what she looks like?
You think if you got to choose, you'd pick the best version of yourself, which I wouldn't even know where to start.
I would pick what I look like right now.
Perfection.
Yeah, I've peaked. This is my peak, and I quit at the peak.
I would pick me at 21. Yeah.
You said you were a huge douchebag.
Yeah, true. But I was significantly skinnier, so it worked as an incel. It worked a lot better.
Would it matter if you're skinny or not up in heaven? You're already in the promised land, Dave.
You're floating on clouds.
Yeah.
What difference does it matter? Does it make?
I don't know, man.
I think you have to be somewhat presentable or attractive, or else it's just not going to be heaven for the people that have to look at your ugly ass.
True.
So when Dave goes to heaven, welcome to Halo Fitness. They're going to make you work out. You're not allowed to access the good parts of heaven until you're skinny.
Yeah, I was going to say
Well, you can, but you can't fit on the fucking roller coaster. That's the problem.
That was good.
The Holy Coaster. Holy Coaster.
I'm not laughing at that.
I'm not laughing at that.
I so want to, but I can't.
It's a Holy Diver reference. I've been on a plane quite a few times. I've never seen heaven. So I don't know where people get that heaven's in the clouds.
I think that's a metaphor.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I want to go to a serious place, but I keep reeling myself back and be like, no, we're supposed to be making jokes here.
Well, you can do whatever you want,
well,
man.
acknowledging that you're supposed to be making jokes is the first step.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the first step to fucking up your jokes because now everyone's aware of it. It's like telling someone now you're aware of your tongue. Hey, have fun with that.
Ah, shit.
Yes, Bob's got the correct answer. You don't have a if you can believe it, you don't have a physical form in heaven. You're a heavenly creature.
A floating orb.
That's how it works, and it makes perfect sense. We're just
goofing
around. Sorry, God. Can you forgive us?
So, are you just like a visual representation of your soul in heaven? Because if so, would that mean that black jazz musicians are the biggest people in heaven?
I think I explained it.
Soul brother?
What's not to understand?
So it's like, does Louis Armstrong, is he just a huge like halo ring? Because I mean, that man had soul.
Just James Brown up there calling all the shots.
Oh man, I was gonna try to do some James Brown stuff, but I can't get it down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, give it a shot.
I believe in you.
I can't do his voice, man. I just wanted to break out some Sex Machine. Think he went to heaven off a Sex Machine?
I don't know.
I can do a pretty good Louis Armstrong.
Go for it.
What a wonderful world. Like that. Yeah, that's right. I said to sound like my vocal cords are getting run over by a dump truck.
That was more of a Dizzy Gillespie fan.
I like Louis.
Well, Dizzy Gillespie was born in the town right across the river from mine, so. Or the county over, not next town over.
So you're still an incel or what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't think so. No, I've graduated.
I think graduating would be when you have sex with a female.
No, graduating is just when the woman that you're with, she decides if you're ready or not.
She decides if you're ready. You don't decide if you're ready?
Ask Dave. He's the show host.
Not anymore.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'm the show host now. I forgot. Once you graduate, you're the show host.
Correct. So what do you got planned for next week then?
An incel that's never had sex is now training other incels who've never had sex.
I don't know.
It's like those pray the gay away camps where they're all gay. Everyone's gay, including the the camp whatever counselors. They're all trying to convince themselves that they're not gay.
You can ask Mr. Sex. I'm very much straight.
That reminds me of because Mike Pence, fucking Trump decided Mike Pence would head up the whole COVID-19 shit.
Yep.
Mike, pray the gay away, Pence. Can you picture this shit?
Pray the corona away.
Quit being sick.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I just am. No, you're not. You're just confused. Shouldn't you give me some medicine or something? You don't need medicine. You like women. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'll just ask the Lord and you will be saved from the COVID-19.
What's his name? The other guy running. Fuck.
Biden?
Yeah, he's probably like fucking the first victim or whatever. He fucking touches everyone. That's probably the reason that it spread.
I mean, get him tested. Shit.
Biden's already forgot about the coronavirus by now, right? Like he has dementia or something.
I don't know. He has been gaffing like a motherfucker, man. And it is just hilarious. I feel like I have to donate to his campaign because I don't feel right laughing that hard at comedy that I'm not paying for. It's just
I just see him like
hairy legs. Okay, Joe.
Every video I see him in, he's just like overly aggressively touching everyone. I was like, oh boy, you got corona for sure.
You didn't watch the speech where he was talking about his hairy legs?
Oh.
I was like giving a speech and like somewhere he just went way off topic and he was talking about being in a pool and he had hairy legs and the kids would like rub the hair on his legs to watch it like go back down and while his legs were wet. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Favorite pastime, man.
I'd vote for Joe if he back, I think it was like when Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president, he had like the fireside chats on the radio. If Joe Biden had a podcast that he released every week as the president, I'd vote for him.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet, to be honest with you, because Trump's done a lot of radio and podcasts, I think.
Welcome to the presidential pod.
He used to do Opie and Anthony, and he did Opie and Jim a few times for Sirius XM.
Now, which one was the show that Patrice O'Neill was on?
Opie and Anthony.
It was Opie and Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just fucking, he was a trip on that shit. He made that fucking show, man.
Yeah, Obama did WTF with Mark Maron, his podcast. I wonder if he's been doing other podcasts since he left his presidency.
I know Andrew Yang was on the H3 podcast.
Nice. What I'm saying is, will Trump do my podcast? That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I mean, we've got a wall.
Yep. We built the wall already.
We know he's about. We know he likes that.
Well, every president in history has talked about building the wall, so it's not really.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that was just like, oh yeah, I've heard that before.
I mean, hell, even Arnold Schwarzenegger, he wanted a wall as well.
I remember that, man. I remember
Hillary, Obama,
every
Clinton. They all wanted.
Yeah, and this kind of ties back into something we talked about before, though. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to just.
No, I just said they all wanted walls.
Yeah, this goes in because when Schwarzenegger was like, we should build a wall along the California border with Mexico, and every comedian on the fucking planet thought the exact same thing. Who are you going to get to build it? Every fucking comedian came up with the exact same fucking joke.
None of them were as comedic as Trump, though, about it. Look at the Mexicans pay for it.
Well, no, not pay for it. Build it. Who's going to build it?
Build it and pay for it.
And pay for it.
But it's like every comedian on the fucking planet when Schwarzenegger said that thought the exact same fucking joke. So
did they do an impression of him also?
I don't know.
Oh.
Some did, some didn't. Ari Spears has a great fucking Trump impression, man.
Everybody's got a Trump impression. Everybody's got a Schwarzenegger impression.
Schwarzenegger impression.
Yeah, everyone's got a Schwarzenegger. Well, a lot of people have a Trump, and a lot of people have like fuck, I lost his name right before I said it.
Sanders?
No.
Biden?
No, I was thinking of actual actors.
Mark Chopper Reed.
Walken.
Okay.
Oh.
Walken. Everyone's got a Walken impression. Do you have a Walken impression, Andrew?
Christopher Walken?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very bad.
Okay, go for it.
I don't want to embarrass myself right now.
Oh.
Okay.
My comedy is visual, Ben. You know that. My comedy is visual.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Audio podcasts.
Being funny looking is not visual comedy. I'm sorry. This just doesn't count.
Well, you know what? I'm tired of your shit, Rando.
Well, now you just sound like my mother.
Call 1-800-NO-AIDS.
All right, I have AIDS now.
Are you tired of your parents? Are you tired of your parents not letting you home for Thanksgiving? Try no AIDS. Did he leave or did you kick him out?
No, he left.
Oh, because he's got AIDS.
I think maybe I pushed him a little too far with the funny looking joke.
No.
What's Bob doing?
He will be trying to work out some hilarious visual bit, and then he'll probably come back, would be my guess.
Oh, yeah. Well, like a seatbelt across his naked chest.
Oh, God, I just got that fucking visual out of my head, dude. Why did you bring it back?
Yeah, he did that last time.
How does he not get laid when he does shit like that?
I don't know, man. He gets friend zoned, he
I
says.
don't get it. I don't get it.
He won't. We've talked to him about this. I think me and you both.
Yeah.
Where he won't talk to chicks he's not already friends with.
I'm not going to talk about dude if he ain't here, man.
True.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk shit, but yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah. Well, he was there when we talked to him about it.
Yeah, he was there. That's the thing.
I got nowhere to go, man.
I had somewhere to go, and I walked 4 fucking miles to get there. I probably smell ripe too, dude. I'm sorry. I had to come straight fucking here. I like literally went home, took a shit, came back, and came straight here.
With no toilet paper?
No, I got toilet paper. I don't know. Everybody freaking out about toilet paper. It's like, you know what? I think we've got 1 roll left. I think we're down to our last roll.
Uh-oh.
And if that happens, I shit like once a day, dude. I'll just take a shower after I shit.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are doing. You need a bidet. Are they doing?
I ain't getting no damn bidet. I'm straight. All right.
Are they going after toilet paper?
And what the hell does a fancy damn comforter have to do with the fucking? No, like a duvet. Never mind.
A duvet.
Am I the only one here who watches Martha Stewart?
Yes.
Yeah. She ain't been on the air for 20 fucking years. What the hell am I doing?
Didn't she do something with Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg, The Rock. She had all kinds of weird or unexpected guests on her fucking show, man.
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
Can you smell Rando and describe it for me? Because I can't do it.
I can't smell anything from right here. So I'm not gonna like push the issue and go over there and sniff. I'm okay. If I can't smell anything, I've got an invisible wall.
You're not going to do an incredibly cheap bit. Okay. Cool.
No. Now I forgot where I was going to go. Oh, I was going to ask Dave if are they going after the toilet paper there too? Is it everywhere?
Yes.
Yeah, they went after the toilet paper. God damn it.
There were 2 scrags in Western Sydney, which is not known for, a place where the most classy of people live. 2 scrags were fighting over toilet paper. I think I've seen some YouTube videos where they've claimed that all this is happening in America, and they've used that clip as well. Because no one actually cares what the truth is. Let's just try and create as much mass hysteria as possible.
So we went to Walmart today. They're sold out of the weirdest shit. Like Walmart has plenty of food and other things still. They're out of eggs. They're out of canned goods. They're out of hand sanitizer, and they're out of toilet paper. And those are like the 4 things that the shelves are empty. And it's like, I don't need most of that shit anyways, besides the toilet paper. But I'm going to get stuff to eat.
But fucking soap? Hand soap?
Yeah.
So you got plenty to choose from.
Yeah, we got
plenty. You got a variety of fucking options of hand soap. Motherfuckers bought all the toilet paper and all the fucking hand sanitizer and walked right past the motherfucking hand soap. These nasty ass motherfuckers ain't washing their hands.
They're also sold out of paper towels, except for the shop towels. Do you know the shop towels, those blue ones?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're still fully stocked over there. Nobody checked the automotive section. They got plenty of shop towels.
Okay.
This is weird. But yeah, all the gas stations are sold out of toilet paper. Everywhere is out completely. Except for online. I was checking Alibaba.com for like a business venture on toilet paper. And they got plenty. But it comes from China, so you got to be careful, I guess. I posted the other day, they had these huge giant rolls. Like you saw somebody standing next to him and the rolls of toilet paper were taller than him. Did you see that picture?
Yeah.
On Facebook? That's real toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
$850 for 8 tons. You need 8 tons of toilet paper?
I guess they'll never run out.
Yeah. But yeah, I was looking because you can get them for like 15 cents a piece on Alibaba.
The fucked up thing is there's part of me that's like, motherfuckers go out and buy all the fucking toilet, but if I spend $800 on fucking toilet paper.
Yeah.
Not people who get a little bit extra just in case shit hits the fan.
Yeah.
But people who just deliberately buy up all the fucking toilet paper.
You know what it is?
There's a small part of me that hopes they end up with a fucking colostomy bag.
You know what it is? I think more than anything, I think it's trending. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing. People want the picture with all their toilet paper. And that's what keeps happening. People will go home, take a picture. Oh, look at all the toilet paper I got. It's a fucking trendy thing.
I don't know. I figured it was a self-fulfilling prophecy, People freak out, buy all the toilet paper. Then there's a toilet paper shortage. So people freak out and buy all the toilet paper. And it just keeps perpetuating itself.
Crom just posted in the Discord server, breaking a man stabbed with a wine bottle over a pack of water at Sam's Club in Harlem. With a wine bottle? What do you do? Break it open first?
I imagine so.
But yeah, that was my diagnostics, I guess. People want to be trending. They make their TikTok videos with all the toilet paper. They take pictures for Facebook. Look at all this toilet paper I got. Just because it's the cool thing to do right now is have a bunch of toilet paper. And I'm pretty sure that's why people are buying it. They spend $800 on toilet paper to take a picture with it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Most people that give a shit about the internet, unless they are famous or rich from the internet, like fucking Logan Paul or somebody.
Yeah.
Most people who are really concerned about trending on the internet can't fucking afford to buy all the fucking toilet paper. Okay. Because these people don't have jobs. These people are assholes.
Well, they got to have some money if they're buying all of it.
I imagine the majority of it is people panicking, but
panicking over what?
I don't know. It's panic.
The flu?
You want to apply logic to panic?
I guess.
You can't, there is no, that's the point of panic, is that there's no fucking logic to it.
The flu has still killed more people than this, and we have one of those outbreaks every single year. You don't see people buying up all the hand sanitizer then when they fucking should.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Still panic.
Treat it like every other time you get the common cold or the flu. If everybody took care of themselves the way they're doing now, we wouldn't have half of those either.
Yeah. The only thing more infectious than this fucking virus is talking about this fucking virus.
I know, dude. It bugs me too, and I keep doing it.
I don't know how the fuck we ended up back on this topic.
I don't either, man.
But there's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else happening on the same
world.
Scale.
Yeah.
So
yeah, every time I get on Facebook, go ahead.
Is it worth plunging the entire world into a global recession just for something slightly worse than the flu?
I don't think so.
Like when countries start shutting down, like does everyone not realize that more people are going to die from the economic downturn than something slightly worse than the flu? Yeah, like everybody just has to get infected, get it over and done with. Yeah, we're going to lose a few people. Yeah, maybe a few podcasters, but humanity will prevail. Minus, 4.5% of the world's population. Is that the worst thing? Rando, what do you think?
Do you really think anyone gives a shit about humanity at this point? I mean,
well, clearly. Okay, no.
I mean, I explained a couple of weeks ago. I believe on a religious level, everybody is some kind of an asshole, and we're seeing it.
Yeah,
it's like the scene from The Dark Knight when the Joker is like, people are only as good as they're allowed to be. How the fuck he lips his lips. When the chips are down, these civilized people will eat each other. I'm just sitting there like, this motherfucker's preaching. Y'all better listen to this motherfucker. And that's just human nature.
You still haven't answered my question.
What are you going to do? You're going to walk up to somebody who had bought up all the toilet paper and be like, oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. And then they're going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me just take food out of my kid's mouth or toilet paper off of my ass.
Out of my kid's mouth.
Because apparently they're eating the fucking toilet paper. Yeah, exactly. Could you repeat the question?
It was a roundabout way of saying, are you willing to get infected with coronavirus to save the world? Are you willing to sacrifice yourself? Now, you're religious, are you, Randy?
I'm religious.
Do you believe in Jesus? Do you worship Jesus?
My intention is to be a saint, not a martyr. There's a difference.
So
I think I've already had it.
You don't believe in the power of sacrifice. Okay, cool.
Oh, I believe in the power of sacrifice, but
only virgins in a volcano,
though. Well, then you got to figure out, what exactly is a virgin?
Yeah.
Exactly. Where do you draw that particular line?
All those Christian and Mormon girls that take it up the ass so they can say virgin. I don't think it works out that way, man.
Which, I mean, you don't even have to believe in God to see how ridiculous that is. It's like, crap, you got me on a technicality. Come on in here.
Oral doesn't
Welcome
count.
to heaven.
Oral doesn't count.
It's like, what the hell?
Oral and anal doesn't count, man. Your virginity's only in one place.
Like it's a fucking technicality or something.
So everyone's saying that we need a culling. Okay, great. So make something better than the coronavirus. Coronavirus is crap at making a culling unless this mass fucking panic creates, we have riots and the massive economic downturn, then maybe you'll get your culling then. Maybe everyone's just bored. Maybe we're just bored. Not enough was happening. We all knew Trump was going to get back in, so boring.
I'm just glad they're not talking about vaping anymore, to be honest. Because vaping was taking a hit, man.
Vaping.
Yeah, dude, they're coming after us. And then the coronavirus hit. And now that's all they talk about. I was like, fuck yeah, leave our vaping alone.
Uh,
As long as I can vape, I'm good.
I still smoke cigarettes, so I can't say anything about that.
Well, it's up going after cigarettes, too. They're going after vaping for a long time.
What would it take to make you quit cigarettes? I've probably asked this every episode, Rando.
I don't know. It's something I've been trying to do for a while. It just,
Well, you used to have a vape. What happened to that thing?
I can't vape, man. It makes me short of breath. I do better with the cigarettes than I do with the fucking vaping.
Shortness of breath?
Yeah, the fucking vaping makes me feel like I'm asthmatic or something.
Oh. I've never had a problem with vaping, but I've heard people do that. They switch to it and then switch back to cigarettes. Some people do both at the same time, which is what gives you like nicotine poisoning and shit.
Yeah, I've had a mild case of nicotine poisoning.
You're doing both at the same time?
No, I had a patch.
Oh, and
I just broke. I just snatched a patch off and lit a cigarette. But the thing is, you got to like wait 3 hours before you take that patch off to smoke a cigarette, or else you just get too much in your system. And I just got sick as fuck. Just puking. I actually don't think I puked. I felt like I was going to puke, but just wasn't worth a damn.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling. I'm kind of hypersensitive to nicotine, so.
How often do you get nicotine?
Never now.
Have you tried vaping?
Well, I was asking what it would take Rando to stop smoking, and a similar question: what would it take me to lower myself to start vaping?
Yeah, I'm just saying you're not doing anything.
Like. I understand that it's just so mainstream now that it's no longer considered douchey because so many people do it. But to my eyes,
still douchey.
There's something about it. I mean, it's me at this point. It's me. I'm the problem because I should just be used to it. So many people fucking do it.
Well, it definitely helped with the smoking, with people smoking cigarettes.
To me,
it's definitely an alternative.
So to me, smoking a cigarette, that's cool. As long as you're not. As long as you're not in my vicinity, like if you're on a screen, it's super cool.
When I first started
vaping,
when I first started smoking, you could still smoke in restaurants.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Yeah, there's a Hardee's in South Carolina.
You can still smoking?
No, but I didn't get the memo. So now it's just plastered with no smoking signs because my dumbass lit a cigarette up in there.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was talking about the J. You remember the J? Were you around during the J times?
I don't think so.
Damn. All right. Flying J used to have a restaurant. I can't remember what it was called now. It's like
they closed that place just a few weeks after I moved in.
Yeah, and everybody used to hang out there. Like the bar would empty out at 2 a.m. and everybody go over there and hang out.
Yeah.
Me and my friends used to hang out there all the time.
It was like a little diner area.
Yeah, and you could smoke in there. But I was smoking prime times at the time. And every time I'd lit one, the lady that was cooking in the back, she'd be like, Ben, put that fucking shit out. I can smell it from in here. I was like, oh, fuck. My bad.
Oh, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's funny. She always knew it was me.
No, that was So it's a stand-up bit that I'm working on. I'm trying to decide, is it ready enough for me to just share it here? But I guess I can.
Well, if you're working it out, then work it out here.
Well,
this is where you work out bits.
Well, I went to Netflix because, what am I going to do? Leave the house? So I went on Netflix and watched this preview. It wasn't the whole show. I just watched part of like the preview or whatever. And it's a show called I'm not okay with this or something or this is not okay or something like that.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's.
And it looks like it's another show about fucking teenagers sitting around listening to 80s songs on cassette tapes. Because the 80s were so fucking great. Let me tell you something, kid. You want to know about the 80s? I'm going to tell you about the fucking 80s. You really want to live in the fucking 80s? Because here's what we did. Here's what we did in the fucking 80s. We go to the restaurant and you'd sit in the smoking section. All right. And you'd order a fucking steak sandwich. Steak sandwich. Not vegan, not gluten-free. And then you suck down that fucking greasy steak sandwich and you light a fucking cigarette because you're in the smoking section, baby. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can smoke a fucking joint as long as nobody figures out who's got it. But no, so you sit there, you smoke your fucking cigarette, and if anybody turns around and goes, could you put that out? You called him a fucking sissy. You really want to go back to that? You really want? I mean, I love to smoke and eat steak. I would want to go back to that, but I was the one getting called a sissy most of the time. So,
yeah, I remember going to JB's and stuff all the time, and my parents didn't smoke, but they always had the smoking section and non-smoking section, and the non-smoking was like way in the back, so you had to walk past all of the smokers to get there. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck's the point of having sections?
I don't even know.
Stupid.
We've got an expert on cassettes that can join us if you'd like to talk to him.
Okay, bring him in.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my magnet.
If it is indeed him. Oh, boy.
Hello.
Okay.
You reckon
I didn't know.
He's an expert on cassettes.
I'm not an expert.
You're an expert.
Make them.
Oh, yeah, he makes cassettes for podcasters, right? Or just one podcast?
I don't know. It'd be cool to start doing more, but just now for, just for the Who's Right.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
Don't want
to line noise.
There's line noise.
What is that?
Is there still line noise?
Yeah.
How about now?
There you go.
Better. Still catching something.
Back.
It's probably from my mixer. I don't know what to do.
Well, whatever you're doing, the mic still worked when you had that off.
Yeah.
Is there still line noise?
The noise is gone, but your mic works. Let's do this right now.
When the noise is on, I lose you guys, so I have to turn my monitors on. So hopefully.
But then it's going to echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that line noise.
Maybe turn it down a bit.
Well, it's like, what the fuck? Why is there always an issue? I don't know. If this isn't gonna work, I don't know. I don't want to mess up your show.
Did you charge your phone?
Just tell us how awesome cassettes are. That's all we want.
All right. Well, I like cassettes a whole lot. What do you want to know?
Just how awesome they are.
I don't really know why they're awesome. It's just, they work off of magnetics and ferrite and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pencil erasers.
Do what?
I said pencil erasers.
Pencil erasers. What about them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you wind them back in when they go sporadic.
Yeah.
The lining all goes out.
Cassette tape tries to eat them up and stuff.
Yeah. Are you going to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Brandon. We don't have name tags here for some reason. No. I host Hey, how's it going, Joe?
There you go.
I have the personality of a brick.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Our expert on cassette.
We also have a vinyl expert. I don't know if we should talk to both a cassette and vinyl expert at the same time. I'm not sure that that's a good idea.
Can he create podcasts into vinyl? Because I saw somebody doing that the other day. I'm pretty sure I shared it on the Discord. I don't know if Bob ever saw that. Somebody's doing it for like your podcast on a vinyl or something.
If he's eating and picking his nose,
$50.
If you're eating, then fuck off, Bob.
It's probably lathe cut, and your shit is gonna sound like shit.
No one.
I don't know, man. I just thought
no one that goes on about being that much of a professional broadcaster can be eating. I bet he's eating those fucking gummy bears too. Oh, the line noise is back.
I don't know why. I just heard it too. It went away.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to finishing my bit.
Okay, go.
And these fucking kids, they think they want the 80s, but they have no idea what the fucking 80s were. They weren't fucking there. They have no fucking idea. And then it hits me. I've never seen a single fucking teenager talk about the 80s like that. It's all in movies and shit where they portray teenagers as being obsessed with the fucking 80s. But I don't know. I know a few teenagers and none of them give a fuck about the fucking 80s. Dude, we have uncovered here a conspiracy. This is a conspiracy because they can
Netflix
get the soundtrack
us with the 80s.
They can get the soundtrack from the 80s a lot cheaper than they could get like something from Billie Eilish. And so they are selling these kids. They are convincing these fucking kids that they are obsessed with a decade that's been over for like 3 fucking decades. Can we let the 80s die with dignity?
Bob's an expert on the 80s. For God's sakes.
Anyway, they're just going to dupe these kids into thinking the 80s were fucking cool so that they could sell them cheap soundtracks. That's weird that
Netflix is pushing that. The only time I've ever seen anybody dressed in the 80s is like 80s night at the bar.
And then I go into a store today, and it may be because I just walked for 4 fucking miles. I go into a store today, and they're playing like 90s songs. And then I remember, oh, yeah, I fucking hated the 90s. And then I started thinking, oh, wait, maybe I'm just an asshole.
Yeah, that happens.
Fucking decade you feel nostalgic for, I'm going to shit all over it.
Pilot is always playing 90s music. Every time I go in there to get fuel, like the Crisscross.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this?
Dude, they had Crisscross playing. They had Crisscross, something else, and that fucking Rod Stewart, not John Bon Jovi, fucking Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and somebody else shit.
Yeah. Bob, Vinyl
Bob?
I came here to podcast and chew bubblegum, and I'm spitting out my bubblegum.
I was like, you're all out of podcasting?
Yeah. So what's up?
What show are you from? You want to plug your show?
Yeah.
The B Team. It's like a reboot of the A Team.
Yeah. That's kind of what podcasters are in general, I think. The B Team.
Is that a tribute to the wrestling tag team there, Bob?
No.
B Team. Go. I hope one person listening to this knows what I'm talking about.
I have no idea.
No.
So you're talking about the
one person who knows what I'm talking about.
I don't watch wrestling. Sorry.
Yeah.
Neither does anybody else now because the seats are empty because of coronavirus.
Really? Did they announce that? I haven't caught up on it.
Yeah. They've canceled everything. Cancel culture. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
The last wrestling match I actually sat through, speaking of the fucking 80s, the last wrestling match I actually sat down and watched was fucking Yokozuna versus The Undertaker. That's how fucking long I've been out of the game.
Yeah, I remember Undertaker, Austin 316. What did he go by?
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Steve Austin. Who was the guy that always speared people? Goldberg. I think it's Goldberg.
Yep. Yeah,
Goldberg. Yeah, he'd just run up and spear people with his arm.
Oh,
was it Chris Benoit that would do the X on his shit?
Diamond Dallas Page.
The Degeneration X thing or whatever?
X. Yeah, it was something like that. It was probably late 90s last time
that was the time. Yeah, that was the time I was watching him with all those guys. Sting. We came down from the rafters.
Gold Dust.
Nacho Libre.
I'm just naming names that I'm aware of because, like I said, I didn't watch any of that. I just
remember playing the games too, like on 64 and stuff. We always play wrestling games.
Oh yeah.
And I think I actually had a Hulk Hogan pillow. Do you remember those body pillows that they came out with in the 90s?
Yeah. I love that we're full of awkward silences and nothing to talk about until we actually bring people on to talk to, and then we just talk right over them while they sit there awkwardly.
Visual inspiration.
Good stuff.
Thanks for the ad, Brandon.
For the what?
The ad.
What ad?
What you just said.
The good stuff? You mean
the ad in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't add much
I
to
thought
anything.
You meant Adderall.
There you go.
You drinking a beer there, Bob?
Well, some people would not call it that, but yes.
Same.
Some people call it.
Our bird needed a box to play in and chew up, so I had to buy some beer so it could have a box.
Should I get rid of my pop filter? I look at you guys. None of you guys have pop filters. I'm the only idiot with one.
Because this is built in.
We're just
Well, it's just a trademark, a small town mentality to have us breathe directly into people's ears. This is it's like ASMR, but repulsive instead of
yeah. No, all of my mic stands came with one. I've got like 15 of them, but I've never used them.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start a YouTube channel. It's gonna be ASMR for masochists. It's just gonna be 20 minutes of me going. Ah!
Yeah, I got 2 of them hanging over there.
So I shouldn't use one.
I mean, it's up to you, really.
If you use plosives and you sit close enough to your mic, then yes.
I don't know. It's like usually where I put it right here, but like.
Welcome to the How to Podcast.
We're not,
podcast.
I think coronavirus talk is bad. How about the pop filter talk?
Podcasting 102.
This is up there with describing a meme.
That would be better. Anyone see any good memes?
No, I saw a meme the other day. Yeah, I saw a meme the other day.
There was this meme.
Well, here's the thing:
with toilet paper and this guy.
Because you guys are
had cornholio
at the same time. That's another fucking rant.
Yeah, describing memes. Yeah.
Well, no, not describing memes, just memes in general. Because for some reason, people think memes started with the fucking internet. They didn't. Memes have been around forever. Okay, Kilroy was here. Are you familiar with that?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
At all? Yeah, Kilroy was here. That was a fucking meme. Exactly. The guy looking over the wall. Kilroy.
I know. I'm just saying Dilbert, technically, I guess, right? Newspaper meme?
No, that was just a comic strip.
Oh, okay.
Where's the beef? That was a meme.
Where's the beef?
Something that people referenced and everybody got the fucking reference. They just became a lot less, a lot more non sequitur since the fucking internet. They became like standalone devices.
Well, now people are using memes in their stand-up sets, so that's fun.
Do you guys know who Pablo Francisco is?
Yes.
The comedian. He actually he's really talented, but he'd come here.
The race car driver?
No, the guy that always did the In a World stuff where we do like movie.
In a World where yes, he did that.
That was De La Fontaine.
No, Pablo Francisco. He did like the bit. He did a bit with Arnold at a taco stand and all this other stuff.
Huh. Well, he had come here and the local comedy club, Stand Up Live. They had done a promotion on their on their Facebook, I think it was, and it was like, tell us a joke, and the winning joke gets 2 tickets, or no, I got 4 tickets. so we all went. My joke won. I don't remember the joke. It's probably some meme that I quoted. And so we go, and this guy finally gets on stage, and he starts talking about some cartoon that he's going to be doing the voiceover on, and blah blah blah. He's directing it, and it's his cartoon. He says, "Go ahead and roll it," and then he gets off stage, and it's 20 minutes of this cartoon while he's in the green room chilling. And then he comes back out, tells like 3 jokes, and he's done. It's like, what? We just had to buy 2 items a piece to watch this guy's cartoon promo. What a dick. We didn't get to hear, he has some really good bits. Not that I want to see something he's already done, but I'd rather see that than him promoing a cartoon that he's might be doing a voiceover. And I've never heard of the cartoon. It's been like 2 years ago. Never heard the cartoon since. Like, come on, dude. That's just shit.
Yeah, he's still touring. I saw that he was going to Wise Guys. I think like last month, Pablo Francisco. So now that I know what it's all about, I'll probably never go see him. Not that I go and see comics a lot.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that at all. There was a guy that opened for him. He's kind of a local. I think he'd come up from Birmingham, which is about an hour and a half south of us. And he come up. He was great, man. He had the crowd rolling too, and it was a full house. I mean, I don't know how many they gave away, door tickets, but still, I mean, that guy was awesome. I would have rather him go on as the, headlining act, but I felt gypped. That just that sucked. Terrible. Well, be like you guys doing a podcast and saying, "Here, watch this YouTube video," of like another podcast.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee we never did that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. We probably well, not another podcast. We brought on YouTube videos here and there.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, even if they give away the tickets at Full House, it's pretty impressive. I mean, we don't charge anything to do the open mics up here in the fucking last one we went to had 6 people.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys
wow.
need to start doing Saturdays so that I can try
I
comedy.
mean, we're in
I'm blaming coronavirus officially, but we all know the real reason.
we're in a population here around here is probably 500,000, maybe 600,000 total with outskirts and all that. So I mean, there's a decent population here to support that kind of a club. There's a lot of money here. You wouldn't know it by going to the local Walmart, but because there's also a lot of trailer parks, but there's a lot of money here. We have more PhDs per capita than any other town in the country. Like I said, you wouldn't know it going to Walmart, but so yeah, there's a lot of money here. Defense contract bullshit, but the comedy club does well. It's a nice club. It was built about maybe 2.5 years ago, but like everything in it's really nice. But when you hear, they have these little speakers in the back that kind of remind me of the ones that should be out by the pool that are covered in rust, and that's for the the back of the room, and it sounds like shit. It's like you put all this money into nice toilets and everything in the bathroom, but you didn't put it into your audio system. What the fuck? Anyway,
Well, it's better than the open mics here. Here, I think AJ just brings like an amp with him, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
just plug it to an
it's
amp
a little
for the
PA system.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they don't have like a house PA.
No.
Well, they do, but it's set for like karaoke. So
Oh.
speaking into it and singing into it is like 2 different beasts.
Yeah, they went from 2 venues to 1, so they haven't replaced that other venue yet. But you said you've been working on it, right?
Yeah, we might be able to like all of us go down to do some shows in Utah or something.
Oh,
I mean, is it a dedicated venue for comedy there in Evanston, or
it absolutely is not. It is
okay. So it's a multi-use kind of bands, whatever.
Yeah, it's
that'd be cool.
How would
to have
you?
one?
I don't know. How would you describe Kate? It's kind of like a.
It's like it's a
Kinda
dive
like a-
bar, but not really a dive bar. Like it's
Yeah, it's not really a dive bar. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
Is the
It's just like
stage in a corner, and do they leave the basketball game on while there's people on the stage?
there's no stage, and yes, they leave the basketball game on.
Yep.
You gotta
They
turn those
just
off.
put you in a corner, put baby in a corner.
I couldn't concentrate on my routine one time because I was too busy trying to remember this episode of The Simpsons is playing over here.
Yeah, so they have a back room that's really nice, and they have a back bar, and they've never ever used that back bar. And I was like, they should take that bar out and put a stage in there. So for one, you're in another room. You're not mingling with all the guests that want to watch the game, and people could come back there that want to see comedy or whatever. I think it would help separate I've said this hundreds of times. It would help separate the audience from the people that are just trying to get drunk and watch TV.
Yeah, this is true. That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah.
I have never once gone to a bar to watch TV.
Yeah, me either. I hang out with friends most of the time.
Bands, hang out with friends, watch a comic,
To watch
anything,
TV.
but watch television. I can do that shit at home. And this is like a boxing match.
I can get drunk and watch TV at home like every night.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's kind of like that's the way to describe it. It's kind of like a sports bar without the sports, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, they play sports sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not heavily.
I've done a live podcast there a few times. Yeah. That's how Randy I think that's the first time he ever saw us, right? It was live.
Yeah, I can't remember the episode number. It was the
like 10
one
or 11?
titled "Cum Covered Spoons."
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you dropped him and brought Brandon back in.
I'm just gonna keep talking to him as if he's BoomerBob because I'm not changing gears like this.
That's what I wanted.
Y'all don't pay me enough for this shit.
That's exactly what I wanted, Rando.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You picked up what I was throwing down.
You got to get closer into the mic, and then drop your voice a couple.
I noticed that you still have your pop filter on, so
and that's how you got to get in it. You got to get in there and.
Oh, yeah, I can't do a pop voice.
Oh.
So yeah, what was going on? I was
kind
of loosely paying attention.
Do you go to sports bars? They're Bob.
Oh yeah, of course, all the time. Just hang out, get bitches, and drink beer.
have you ever been to a comedy show?
A what?
Have you ever been to a comedy show?
No, I haven't.
Definitely not tonight. Not here.
I can tell.
He's not at one right now. I can tell you that right now. I got 4 fucking lighters in my pocket. Why the hell do I have 3 big lighters?
So you're one of those people that steals lighters from people. Lighter thief.
And a fucking giant novelty Zippo.
I don't know, man. That's your life.
I think it's because I was doing laundry this morning. And I just
Ben, you're very skinny.
Do you have any gasoline in your other pocket?
Hand sanitizer count?
Yeah, we could probably actually light that up in here. Just
I don't think we should.
Put a dab on the table and light it.
I think we'd get evicted.
Yeah,
I think
that's a great idea.
Oh yeah, your father-in-law doesn't own the place anymore.
I think that would be over the line, even if he was still running. Shit.
Lighting my table on fire?
Yeah,
that was an echo.
Yeah, it was.
So it was echoing earlier when I had the noise?
No, it wasn't echoing. He was just saying it would echo had you put it through your monitors.
Oh. Does it echo now? And there's their line.
No, there's a buzz. Yeah, buzz and buzz.
Damn it! I got to figure out why that's doing that.
Bring Bob back.
Yeah. Why am I the only one?
Oh shit! That was awesome.
What did I just press?
I don't know, but it was
Sorry,
great.
I keep yawning.
My God.
Oh, what is this?
Dave.
Okay.
Dave just pressed. Yeah. It's fixed now.
So, Bob.
Yes.
Do you have? So I could play a song of the week that was sent in to me, or I could do one of your tracks. Do you have a track that you wouldn't mind me playing at the end of the show?
No, not handy that I could like drop a link to or anything like that. No, everything's on a backup drive and a pain in the ass to get to.
I'm just putting fucking hand sanitizer on just to flex in front of motherfuckers at this point. Just.
You think that we should like, I don't have any extra ones of these, but I was like, we should probably swap these out every now and then, huh?
Spray them with Lysol or something. I don't know. We're not going back. We're not going back to talking about that fucking virus. I'm sorry.
No, I was just talking about podcasting in general. Podcasting 101.
Yep. Rule number 1, don't make people aware of how much the podcast you're on sucks. Or at the very least, don't point out all the awkward silences. That seems like that should be rule number 1 at least. And that's the rule that we break.
Every time.
We just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah.
But someone bought up all the toilet paper, so we're going to have to figure out another source of fuel.
Or, you know what? If you don't have any toilet paper, you know what you can do?
Oh, no.
You can shower. And after your shower, go ahead and clean your balls with Ballsy. Go to ballwash.com. Use promo code STMPod at checkout. Save yourself 15% off.
What kind of products do they have there?
They have, I can open this guy up here. They got Nut Rub, Ball Wash.
Is that like a
And
lotion?
Sack Spray. The Ball Wash is nuts, butts, and body wash with activated charcoal. The Nut Rub is a cologne for your nuts that I believe helps keep them dry.
Cologne. I wonder if it tastes
And
good.
the nut spray is neutralizes odor. So if you got a lot of ball odor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're stuck in traffic and have to walk 4 miles to the nearest bathroom,
So
this is the product that you're going to want to have handy.
No toothpaste yet.
And no, the reason I couldn't fucking hold it is because I take a blood pressure medication that makes you. It's one of the side effects is you just have to pee all the fucking. That's why I have to leave every other fucking episode halfway through and go piss.
You were too young to have these health problems.
I'm too fat to not have these health problems. So.
Yeah, I understand.
Let me walk 4 miles. Let me walk 4 miles about 3 times a week if we can change that.
There you go. Just break down every other day.
Yeah, I mean, and now that I know I can do it and not fucking pass out or.
Was it uphill and snow both ways?
Nah, luckily there weren't any snow, but good God, when you walk along I-80, you really get a chance to see all the fucking busted ass car parts on the side of the road.
I was looking for cash.
That's all fucking that's all fucking Gatorade bottle full of piss.
Yeah, that's
like, where the fuck was that when I needed it?
It's the small town mentality workout regimen. Break down and walk 4 miles every day, every other day.
Do you think where you're at has a better live music scene, or where Rando was from? Weren't you from Carolinas? South Carolina, North Carolina.
We don't have that much.
What's the radius we're talking here? Because
I mean, where you're at, right there, directly within an hour,
within reasonable driving distance. Yeah.
Yeah, you can drive there in a night. Within a night, drink a few beers, go home, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That'd be Salt Lake then, and they do quite a few.
I was gonna say, if you include
I'd
Salt
imagine
Lake, then if you include Salt Lake, then here, hands down.
Salt Lake
Comedy
is a
Club.
drive, isn't it? How long does it take?
90 miles.
Yeah, it's like what,
about
2
an hour
hours?
and a half.
Yeah, 90 miles. Actually, 81.
2 hours for me because I drive like an old lady.
Yeah.
We would drive just to go drinking. Come back.
Yeah, we've done that a few times. We'd go up. We went up and seen Good Charlotte, had a few beers, came home. It's too bad.
Now that band, that the guy that you were going to have on,
Is that the worst thing that ever happened in your life? Or
his band?
I love Good Charlotte. Fuck you guys.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay, South Carolina. Okay, yeah, I listened to them, and I looked at their page, and I guess they're on like hiatus because the vocalist's voice is messed up right now or something. He's sick or something.
Corona.
So,
I'm just shouting that out every time somebody coughs or does something. I'm just like, Corona. That's like my new thing for some reason.
I was at the grocery store today, and I did have to cough, and I was like afraid to because I didn't want everybody to be like, So I was like, so.
the exact same. Yeah, I had the exact same problem. I'm like,
don't cough, don't cough, don't cough.
If I cough in the middle of the dollar store here, I'm gonna start a fucking stampede.
I just got a vision though. I was like, you're at the doctor for a physical, and she touches your balls, and you're like, she says cough. You're like, I don't want to. I don't want Corona.
No, but yeah, just getting back to your question, yeah, because Columbia was probably about 2 or 3 hours away. I think probably closer to 3 hours away from where I was. I've only driven down there a couple of times.
Okay,
and so I'd say it was kind of out of the radius, but even if you include Myrtle Beach and Charlotte, I think maybe Salt Lake music scene kind of comes out ahead.
It's pretty good. They got a lot of good venues, a lot of venues for music. And then I think the Comedy Club owns 4 locations now.
Yeah.
So they got comedy and music. And then
Wise Guys, yeah.
They got basketball and like the Jazz. We were talking about the Jazz earlier.
And yeah.
And then the Grizzlies for hockey, but they've been wanting a football team for a few years, but they haven't got that yet.
Yeah, we'll never see any kind of a major league team here. So for any sport, I
didn't think so either.
We have college ball, and that's it. Roll Tide and that stuff. So
that's all we got is college football,
yeah.
Basketball. I don't think Cheyenne would ever be able to. I mean, we got 500,000 in the state. I don't know how many you'd need to have like a professional football team.
I don't know. I mean, we have the advantage because nobody can breathe the air up here.
It's true.
At this high altitude.
We're at 7,000 feet. For
wow.
People that don't know. Yeah.
I think we're only like 500 or 600.
That was you, man.
Hey, everybody.
Talking. This is what we're doing.
Sorry, it's just a message on PlayStation.
A message about what?
Just somebody posting something to the group I'm in on PlayStation to the
nice.
Party chat.
Now I was gonna ask, what was he doing instead of our show?
I didn't ask him. I just sent him the link, and he said, "Oh shit, I forgot, dude. I'm not even at home right now."
Is he gonna try again next week or what?
I don't know.
No, because I do have a guy I want to have come on, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'd go with him, dude.
Yeah. Are you done with guests now?
No. I'm not done with guests. I'm just saying we'll bring Dustin on when we don't have somebody else ready to go.
Yeah.
We're not gonna push shit back just because he flicked on us. I mean, fuck. That doesn't seem reasonable.
Party naked.
Say that again.
Should happen to party naked.
When you party naked.
Shout out Jason Almy.
You know what? I've seen his Facebook. There's a decent chance that that's what's happening. So
Space partying again.
Oh,
Who's this now?
You're grounded.
Oh, he's bringing Brandon back.
You're gonna bring me on when I have my mic unplugged.
Is that a
What are you
CB?
doing? You're supposed to be ready at all times.
I'm like adjusting. It's like it doesn't sit
Why?
right. It does stuff. So I'm trying to fix it.
So this is okay. We get everything working for you, and then you work. Okay. All right. I'm not. Yep.
I'm blaming the CB antenna
Bob's a
being
professional.
right behind him. It's quite distracting in the unmade bed.
What's he doing?
We can't.
Yeah, I was gonna
Pulling
reference
apart his
that
whole
earlier.
setup.
I was like,
I would at least.
I was gonna reference that earlier.
When I did Who's Right at that time, we had a day bed back here, and I made sure that it looked nice with everything, clean. Pillows were up and everything. Yeah. Oh, look.
And now I'm just being mean.
I just knocked over my fucking mixer. Oh, fuck. That was awesome. That was the comic moment.
As I've said before, I'm in a bedroom
I
too.
didn't see it.
It's true, but you got like a lot of monitors and stuff. He's got a lot of monitors behind him. This is all visual references for the people who don't know. The audio listeners, you have to catch the YouTube version of the show, I guess.
I don't know if
But
I
you
got
post
that
the links
bit.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Brandon was making his bed after he pulled apart his whole setup.
Because of
We can't
the
talk to him.
pop filter.
Because they called him funny looking.
No, that was the other kid, Andrew. We've had 4 different people on.
Who the hell was making their bed?
Brandon.
Wait, why?
Because me and Bob were just talking about his bed being unmade in the video.
Hey, at least he didn't get his mom in there to do it.
I didn't even notice his fucking bed being unmade.
Is your bed unmade?
My bed?
Yeah.
If I don't make my bed, cats will get under the sheets and then they get fucking dirt in the fucking sheets and it's like laying down in a fucking gravel pit. So yeah, I have to make the bed every fucking morning.
Yeah, my wife's got an issue with making the bed, and I work nights, so there's always somebody sleeping in there usually. But I do like a made bed.
I like to say that I make the bed every day, but then the wife comes after me and makes it nicer.
Yeah.
Well, see, all I do is just pull the sheets straight. I don't like go above and beyond with that shit.
I don't use a top sheet. Can't do it.
I get in trouble a lot when I help clean because I always do it wrong. That's a big thing in my household. I can't do the dishes right. I can't fold the laundry right. I can't do the laundry right. So I just fucking don't do any of it.
I do my own laundry. Always have.
See,
I'm just
I
looking.
guess the advantage of growing up with my family because I grew up they were very fucking particular about how you ironed your fucking pants. And you had to iron your fucking pants.
Dude, I would take all of my clothes, throw them in the washer together. Apparently, that's not right. You got to separate shit, which I never gave a fuck.
You got to
these days,
separate.
it's probably not so much.
Well, you got to separate by color. You got to separate by texture. You got to separate by like the towel. You'll just throw the fucking towels in with the rest of the clothes.
Just
always
human
did.
beings.
Yep, that's what I was just gonna say.
Absolutely not.
That was racist as fuck. Like, I grew up where my mom would tell me, "Hey, can you vacuum?" I'm like, "All right, I'll go do it." 10 minutes later, she's re-vacuuming because I apparently didn't leave nice enough, marks in the carpet. So
that's what I'm saying.
You got to do the crisscross pattern like in a baseball field.
yeah,
Crisscross.
yeah.
Like
They'll make you
kind of
jump. Did you know that?
Yes, I do know that.
That shit's wiggity, 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 whack.
I feel a great deal of shame and personal embarrassment that fucking song had an entire generation of people wearing their goddamn pants backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they said inside out is wiggity, 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 whack, but yet they did it. So that was
crisscross
91.
Jump off a bridge.
Thank God
My favorite thing
broke out that year.
My favorite thing though from the 90s that's coming back is the ripped up jeans.
Oh, Dude.
I can't do the ripped up jeans.
Because I remember that shit being the shit. I mean, that was the style. Everybody was doing that. And all the old people had all the same fucking jokes. And now I can tell those jokes to an entirely new generation that's never fucking heard them. That are wearing the exact same fucking pants. It's like a gift from God.
What were some of the jokes?
Just shit like what's wrong with you? You're gonna pay like $60 for a pair of jeans that somebody already wore out?
Yeah.
Did you get those pants half off?
yeah. Did you get those pants half off? Where if I give you $20, can you go get the rest of those pants? Some shit like that.
That's why Michael Jackson would shop at Kmart because he could get boys' pants half off.
Oh.
Well, that was definitely something he was good at, getting boys' pants half off. No? All right.
No.
No.
I'm sitting here like, what can I add to this joke? And I just can't.
I
can't think of a way to just.
Yeah, well, he covered all the third bases.
Oh.
Damn.
Something about Little League.
Little League is what he called it? I don't know.
It's like, throw something in here. I'm trying to.
If Ballsy made a ball wash for like teens or preteens, would it be called T-Ballsy?
It'd be called Drop Ballsy.
Damn.
Ballwash.com. Use promo code STMPod.
Promo code STMPod.
Yeah. You can also go to spunklube.com and use promo code STMPod for 15% off. Get some spunk on your junk.
No.
Some lube on your tube.
This mother. So is that like a stripper pole or is that a CD antenna?
Doing stuff with his microphone.
He's always tweaking. We were talking about that earlier.
We get it right one day.
You are chasing a dragon, dude. You're never going to catch it. Just stop tweaking with your sound and your gear. Just set it and forget it.
Yeah, I don't really mess around too much. I mean, besides like one gauge that Time Out with Michael and Tony turned down every week because they plug their phone in there for their intro. He doesn't plug his intro music in beforehand. Wow. He plays it live every time. So he turns it down. And so I have to turn that up every time. But other than that, it's just plug and play, man. You just plug it in the laptop and go.
Turn it on and rock.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was messing with the mic stand earlier, but that's just because I
move it up, whatever.
I just can't sit
on
still.
how I'm sitting.
Yeah, I just can't sit still. I'm always like fidgeting.
You gotta adjust.
Playing with the shit in my pockets.
This is riveting stuff. People love microphone talk.
Oh yeah. This is fascinating, man.
I do love the studio though, and I like the new setup I got going on with the mic stands and all that. I don't know. I still think I need a new mixer. Bob agrees with me. It is a brand new mixer.
I mean, if it works, I mean, it sounds like it works. I mean, you're not taking live phone calls on the air and that kind of stuff. So there's no real, big deal there with the mix minus crap. So
should we turn it to a morning zoo where we take calls and do like bells and whistles and fart noises?
Well, even if you did, you could get a Google Voice number and just do it through your laptop if your laptop audio is going back in.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
I think we've proven that we can't be trusted with a soundboard.
Yeah, I know.
I think we have proven that we are not ready for that responsibility.
All right.
We're taking callers. How's the traffic this morning? It's crazy out there. Beep, 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 beep.
No, man. We were...
Let's see.
Was sitting with Emily last night. We were trying to decide, well, whose phone are we going to, because we were going to listen to something. It's like, well, whose phone are we going to go off of? And I'm like, well, I've got more of a battery life, so we'll go off mine. Connect my phone to the Bluetooth, and I go to open the YouTube app, and I go to fart noises for 3.5 hours. And I hit play on that video, and it just goes, and the volume was all the way up on the Bluetooth, so she almost jumped right out of her fucking skin. I laughed for like 15 minutes straight, man. Slept on the couch, but it was worth it.
They have a 3.5 hour video of fart noises on YouTube?
Yeah.
Fucking stupid people, man.
Oh, yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah. I bet it's doing pretty well too. How many views did it have?
No, let me look it up. let's play. We're gonna pause this podcast to play a YouTube video of someone else's podcast.
We were just talking about that. Dave, can you bring that? Is there a way to like bring that up in like a corner, like the same as all of us, like a YouTube video? I don't know how StreamYard works.
There is. Yes.
13 million views.
13 million views.
13 million views. 3 hours of farting.
Sweet.
Wow.
That's where we live in, folks.
That's different than the farting preacher.
I love it.
What are you saying, Dave?
Maybe a little loud, but let's get this working. What am I searching in YouTube? Fart noises.
Yeah.
Metal and mortgages.
3 hours of farting.
I mean, it's the same thing, right? Fart noises.
It's all a bunch of shit. Maybe if you changed your backdrop to a green screen and had commissioned at Crom2s on Twitter or whatever the fuck his Twitter thing is to draw you some art to put on the green screen behind.
I heard that.
Sweet.
I heard that it doesn't have to be green. I mean, if I moved the banner, we might still be able to use that. What we got back there?
Yeah, I don't know if your shirt would qualify as being a contrasting color of green, if that would work.
More of an olive drab.
Dude, this is Tony Hawk's shirt. Look at that. That's kind of
nice.
cool.
Volume. Turn the video volume up.
Is that coming through?
Just a little bit.
It's coming through.
Yeah, we hear it.
There we go. Now let's podcast during this.
All right.
Just making things better.
I mean, I'm assuming that's what people hear anyways when they listen to our show.
That's exactly it. I'm afraid.
God damn it! Why are fart noises so funny?
Fucking breathe.
I will never grow.
I love fart
I will
noises.
never grow up.
Nope. I'm almost
I do
fucking
too.
God, I'm 50 years old. And shit cracks me up.
That's the
I know
fucking
her.
thing, man. Because I was.
Speaking of fart noises, what's up, Brandon?
Brandon's still around his microphone. Is that like
Because
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh fuck me, that's
I
awesome.
was fucking around in the mirror and I was finding
go
gray
get another
hairs and shit. And I told Emily I'm just freaking out because I'm starting to go gray, and she's like, "Well, what's the big deal?" I'm like, "The big deal is guys with gray hair. All right, when you have gray hair and you're a dude, people expect you to like know shit and not laugh at farts.
Silver
and I'm not
foxes.
that guy.
My apologies.
Okay."
Yeah.
And then I remembered Leslie Nielsen, and I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I don't think I will ever stop laughing at fart noises. I mean, I'm a child. I always will be.
I'm 49 and I was dying. Sorry, that shit was hilarious.
Sometimes I laugh at myself when I fart still. Like if I'm in a public place and I fart, I'm just like, oh shit. That's funny.
You ever do like the kung fu fart? Where you just out of nowhere, you're sitting there watching TV with your wife and you just get up and just start doing like
I do a lot
these
of leg
kung
lifts.
fu motions and then
I do a lot of leg lifts.
or the interpretive dance fart.
My grandma one time, she heard a noise outside. Me and my brother were sleeping in the living room. We were staying with them for the summer. One time she heard a noise outside and it made her nervous. So she went to check it out and she ran down the hallway and did the fucking walking farts all the way down the hallway. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, back when you could first change your like notification tones on your phone. This was back then during a little bitty gold fucking Nokia phones. I was at the tire store and I needed a couple tires, whatever. And I was like leaned over like this on the counter and I had my phone in my back pocket and my text message tone was a fart. And I got a text message and everybody thought that I'd farted. And like there was customers in the lounge. So I learned not to do that. Yeah. Everybody in the place was like, did he just shit himself? I'm like, it was my phone, and I pulled up the damn tone so I could play it again for him off my phone so that they would know that I did not just shit in front of everybody.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Tearing down that third wall or whatever.
It's the fourth wall.
I'm about to fucking break shit over here. I'm sorry, dude.
You all right?
Oh, that is fucking poetry, man. That is beautiful.
Now I kind of want a fart noise as a ringtone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm about to start looking them up right now. Shit.
Zedge. If you're on an Android, get Zedge.
Yeah, I've got Zedge. Shout out to Zedge. Go to Zedge.com. Use promo code
Sorry,
STMPodcast.
I'm on iPhone. I tried Android, couldn't do it. Too much of an Apple nerd.
I don't think Dave thinks farts are funny, but we enjoyed that a lot.
Well, he grew up.
He's an intellectual.
No,
He was raised.
This is the American education system right here. Just
Yep.
that's what we
hey, in
do.
my house, if you didn't fart and burp at the damn dinner table, that was disrespectful not to. Like, that was a sign of,
Good
not,
food.
Not bad manners, just good food. Yes. So, be like, good one, son. Thanks, Dad. So.
I tried to teach my son the other day how to fart with his armpit, and he can't figure it out, but it's funny watching him try. And I was like, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you put your mind to. Keep trying. Keep trying to fart with your armpit. I try to instill vision for my kids.
Have you ever heard your wife fart?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, been with mine. Been with mine almost 14 years, and it's about 6-8 months ago. She was asleep, and some reason I had woken up in the middle of the night. I do that often, and I kind of, I looked over, and she ripped a little fart. It was like, and I was like, and then she went. It was the cutest fucking thing I'd ever seen in my life, dude. And then when I told her about it the next day, she laughed so hard she about passed out, turned red. It was awesome. The woman does not fart for real, except for that.
We got
time,
that out.
So.
We got that out like day one. I think the first date we ever had, I farted in front of her. I was like, well, I mean, it's gonna happen, so fucking let's get it out now. But yeah, she farts all the time.
Yeah, it's
I don't even remember.
When yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even remember when me and Emily started farting in front of each other.
She fucking Dutch ovens me. She puts the blankets over my head after she farts. Oh yeah, Brandon doesn't like fart jokes. I think they're hilarious.
Yeah, my daughter was telling me
the other day she farted on my dick.
About her
Brandon.
So gross.
My daughter tried to Dutch oven her husband the other night, and she said that he overpowered her, and she ended up Dutch ovening herself. So she said, she'll never do that again. So because then she said it was pretty gross.
Do you ever fart and then turn around too fast?
Just to the arena. I'm sorry.
Do you ever walk into the bathroom to shit, and as you're turning around, you fart, and then you sit down and you're right in it? That's awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll fart, and then I think I gotta go do something. I turn around, and I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, you just walked back into it. The hell are you doing to yourself? Torture.
I crop dusted myself.
Work with the
in the truck of a cab all night long.
Brandon, do you fart?
Of course.
Just sitting there soaking up your own brand, man.
Did you ever talk about it?
No.
Why?
Because it's
He's
gross.
Not a fan. He's not a fan.
Why is it gross? Everybody does it.
Yeah,
it's like one of the few naturally comical things that we do without effort.
Doesn't mean it's not gross.
Why is it gross?
I mean,
fucking nasty.
It's a bodily function.
Yeah, bodily functions are gross.
I think you watch too much Dr. fucking Phil.
No,
I don't watch Dr. Phil.
Your dirty
I gotta
penis.
go with Bob on this.
You touched your dirty penis, and it's dirty.
I gotta go with Bob on this.
I do not think that penises are dirty, but I think that poop is gross.
Is that because you use Ballsy?
No.
15% off with promo code.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's my favorite product. Everybody should buy it. What is the code? I just forgot the code. What's the code?
Pod.
STMPod. Go
STM
Ballsy.
15% off.
Ballwash.com.
I'm gonna go buy some after we're done here.
Yeah, I don't need to buy some because I have some. I use it.
Yeah, but you drink it.
It's just so delicious.
You drink ballsy smoothies.
I don't think we can say that.
Are you out?
Sorry, what can't we say?
Seems like they've got it covered.
They're gonna pull his fucking sponsorship.
Smoking piss.
Oh, they'll pull Ben's sponsorship. Yeah.
They probably already did. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say because Bob makes a great point, because that is the one thing it doesn't matter what your skin color is, it doesn't matter where you grew up, it doesn't matter if you're rich or poor or who you voted for or any of that shit. Everybody has trusted a fart that they should not have trusted.
I had one the other day. Regret it.
That happens to me often.
Was in the laundry room. I remember it.
At least you're in the right place.
Yeah.
Oh, I would. Those underwear came off right there.
Yeah, just peel them off and play a game of wash or toss. Just throw
I
these
didn't
out, or
smell them first.
go ahead and run them through.
Yep.
Yeah, I've told my shitting self story on here several times. So has my wife.
I've only shat myself once. I think I was about 10 years old. I was walking.
Oh, that's happened to me way more than once.
Yeah, I was 25.
Never done it as a grown up.
Hell, I did it 2 weeks ago.
I also had to shit myself so bad, or I almost had to shit so bad once that I came in my pants. What? By the way. Yeah, I had to shit so bad one time that I came. Yeah, like I was holding it in and I was running to go to a bathroom. I was trying to find a bathroom, and I had to pee and piss so bad that I put I squeezed it, put my hand down on my dick to squeeze it so I wouldn't pee.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking came right there.
Jeez.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Did it feel good?
I heard it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. I had to clean it up, but.
Well, I'd have just thrown those away.
Yeah.
Ever happened to you?
No, that's never happened to me. I probably think I shit the bed. I think I shit the bed twice.
Anybody else? No? Okay.
No.
Just me?
I think I shit myself twice in my adult life, and both times it was in the bed because I was sick.
Oh.
Was it? So it
Like,
was your bed.
Like serious fucking. Hell, I think both times I was throwing up at the same time.
I shit myself driving one time in a truck with another driver in the back. I slept in the back. I shit, and I ran and I hid behind a bush and finished shitting, and all we had was paper towels. And then I just put all my clothes in a bag and underneath the cab. And then when we got to the pilot, I threw them in the trash and went and took a shower. Hit the pilot.
I used to work at a TA, Centers of America, and I was a porter, so I had to empty out all the trashes and stuff. And some trucker had I swear it was some kind of catheter or something, and he was pissing into a big it had to be like a 5-10 gallon bag, and I assume he just put it underneath his driver's seat, and he put it in the fucking trash can. I was like, why is this so heavy? And I had to open it up to figure out what was in there. Is it a 5-gallon thing of fucking piss?
Biohazard, man.
Yeah. I had to throw it out. I told my boss, they were like, don't be a pussy, just throw it out. I'm like, isn't that supposed to be done a certain way? And they were like, well, I don't fucking care. Throw it out, you're fired. And I was like, okay. So I threw it out.
One time at Walmart. Go ahead.
I would have threw that fucking bag at him.
Yeah, he's probably gone.
I quit, bitch. Have fun with the hepatitis.
One time at Walmart, I know we're getting close to the end here, but one time at Walmart when I was working there, they were taking all the plastic. They used to make plastic bales, out of them. It's like the crushing machine,
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently a bunch of truck drivers were throwing their piss bottles in the plastic.
Oh, God.
And he went to crush it down, and as he crushed it down, they all blew open.
Yeah.
It smelled so bad in that back room for a week. It was horrible.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Well, I'm calling it, man. We're winding down here.
Coronavirus.
Corona.
Just threw it in there one more time.
You guys want to plug your stuffs?
If you get Corona twice, it's Dos Equis.
All right, so nobody's gonna go. I'll go. Hey, I'm Brandon. I own Promises Cap Collective, a small media news thing. We make sets, and you can find us at facebook.com/Promises Cap Collective. You can also check out the Hey How's It Going show on YouTube. Thanks.
I'm Boomer Bob, also known as Boomer Bob, and you can find me at Boomer Bob on pretty much everything: Discord, YouTube, you name it, Facebook, Twitter. Twitter, I'm at
Boomer
Kick
Bob.
to the Junk.
Yay.
I'm Crom2's little bitch, and you can check out Crom2's on where? Patreon and Twitter.
Yeah,
And
Twitter.
join our Discord and commission some artwork from him. He's awesome.
$20.
Yay for Crom2's.
Yay, Crom2s. He made me artwork, so I shout him out. Crom2s on Twitter, go.
Should we use this song of the week, or should we wait till he comes on?
I will wait till he comes on.
Song of the week this week goes.
I didn't get to do mine.
Well, I was going to do it at
Okay.
the end here. Goes to "Where Are You" by Anything But Human, and you can check them out on all social media at Anything But Human. So stick around after the show. Check that out. It's a Current Call Records joint. CurrentCallRecords.com.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's your boy Randy, aka Rando, aka also known as Big Hungry, aka hey, good God, boy, why don't you eat a salad once in a while? Damn. Restless Native on Twitter, Native spelled with an 8. Don't even worry about it. I'm never on there. Randy Garner Humor on the fucking one with the Instagram. Thank you. On Instagram, drawing a fucking blank here. Rando G on Byte. And Randy Garner Humor on Vine, but that's another one, or not Vine.
TikTok.
Oh my God, I think I had a stroke making that fucking walk.
Vine doesn't exist anymore.
Vine hasn't existed for like what, 8 years or something? 5 years. Yeah, also on Facebook. So
I'm at Never Been Funny with 1 E on Twitter. You can find us everywhere on all things social media at STMPod. And the Discord link and YouTube link will be in the podcast description, so you can check out those. All right.
I enjoyed it,
I think
fellas.
that's it.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me on
as well.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Bye.
Fart noises are funny.
It's true. Fart
no.
noises are funny.
Hard no.